Hello, this is Catherine Matthews. I'm the Director of Assessment and Research, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create, access, and share a report in Performance Matters. And in particular, share reports that might be used more than once by you or your staff in the shared reports section. So right here, I am on my dashboard. Your dashboard might look slightly differently in that you, if you're a school principal, instead of seeing schools, you'll see teachers. And if you're a teacher, you will not see this tab right here. But this is where we're going to start. And I'm going to quickly make a baseball card report. If you haven't watched that video, I highly recommend it. There's a baseball card and scoreboard report. But this is how we will start our process. So let's say you want to make a baseball card report to look at last year's ELA scores for your incoming students. So I'm seeing everyone in the school. I'm going to go over here to my report page for 2022-23. And rather than have a column for each grade level, since I'm looking at the whole school, I'm going to actually go to highest score for 22-23. I'm going to put that in. And I'm also going to grab the SBA index score because that will help me to understand how close my students have come to meeting standards. So I'm just navigating to additional assessments, SBA and WAC has index scores, and 22-23. And for comparison, I'll grab 21-22. Now, remember that we can put in some demographic information if we want, limited English proficiency, students with disabilities, and grade level is what I'm going to throw in there. A lot more columns of information, by the way. This is a big upgrade for Performance Matters. You can put in previous year's school, next year's school, placement and iReady, all kinds of things. All right, I'm going to sort by the 22 index score. And I'll just get rid of anybody who doesn't have an index score for that year. All right, so I have my baseball card report. And I want to be able to give this to anyone else in the system who wants to look at this same data. And maybe I want to be able to look at it again later this year. What I'm going to do is go up here to the shared report button. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to copy this URL. Now, what I usually do is I either open up a Word document or an email, and I just put my URL in there for now. I'm going to need it later. Also, just so you know, let's say right before you make your share link, you go, you know, this is all great, but I don't really care about this column right here, so I'm going to get rid of it. You need to get a new share link because the share link is specific to what you're seeing on the screen right now. Okay. All right, so we've made our baseball card report, and now we want to share it. And we want it to be something that people can come back to whenever they want to look at data. So I'm going to go back to my dashboard by clicking on the big P here. And do you see this horizontal menu here? You might not have all of these things, but you will definitely have shared reports. And you can see that there are a lot of shared reports already made. And I want to add the report that I just made to this. That's my goal. So this is where they will find it. But first we have to add it to this system. And so we go to admin over here on the vertical menu, and we click shared reports admin. Your menu for that might be a lot smaller because of your security, but you should have that same shared report admin. All right. So here's all the reports I've made. You can see creator Catherine Matthews. and we're going to create a new one. So I'm going to click on create a new link, and I'm going to title this report in a way that I will remember what I am seeing. So I might write SBA for 2023 ELA, grades 3 through 8 and 10. That's really all I have. I could also say plus demographics, plus LEP status, limited English proficiency status. There we go. All right. Now the description box, you don't have to put anything in there. You're the only one who's ever going to see it. So I always leave that blank. Order always defaults to 100. Notice over here, you can kind of see I have negative 2000, negative 1900, negative 1800. This is the order you will see it on the list. So if I want to see it at the top of my list, I have to be more negative than negative 2000. So negative puts it on the top of the list. I'm going to put negative 2500. It is a baseball card report. Notice there are all kinds of reports that you can have, but you need to select the type you built. And I built a baseball card report. And now I need to put my URL in. Remember, I saved it right here. A common misconception is that you use the URL that's in the address bar, and that's not true. Remember, you use the URL from the share icon. So I put that in there and I hit save. When I hit save, I'm going to get a pop-up that says, do you want to edit it? I don't. I'm perfectly happy. And then sorry about that. And then what permissions do I want to give people? So I'm going to click the permission bar, and you can see that I have all the permissions. I built it, so I'm the admin. I can do everything. I can read it, I can edit it, I can delete it. If I only had update permission, I could edit it and read it. And if I have read, that means you can run it and analyze it for the students that you're secure to, but you can't edit it and you can't delete it. All right, so I want to share this report with the test builders. We're going to monitor this. So I wrote in builder and I came up with this group. You could put in the name of your school. So notice Everett brings us up. There's Everett High School. I could click on that and everybody in Everett High School would be able to see it. I'm going to go back and just put in builders because that's what I'm most familiar with here. You have to click this box next to their name. You can also put just one person's name in. I'm going to pick Mimi Brown, or esteemed PD professional. All right. So see, we have Mimi here now. And Mimi and I have a great relationship, but I maybe don't want her to be able to delete my report. But we're collaborating. So I'm going to let her update or edit my report. And I could even add another group. Let's go back and add those builders back in. Say, okay, and these folks can read it, they can run it, they can analyze it, but they can't change it and they can't delete it. So now I'm going to click save. And it's going to ask me one more time, do I want to edit or permissions, or am I happy? I'm going to hit okay. And then there's that report. See, negative 2,500. There's the name. Here's the report. There's the link to get me back to the report. I'll show you how. See how it loads that report up. So that did not take me to the report as I expected. So I want to edit the link. So I'm going to come back here, use this as a teachable moment. I'm going to click on that. Okay, so when I clicked on the link that I saved here, it brought the report up. But when I went to shared reports here, it did not bring the report up. So what that tells me is I didn't put the right link in. So I'm going to have to edit that link. Go back to shared reports administration. I'm going to find my, I'm going to find my report right here. I'm going to hit edit, and it's this that is wrong. And I want to pull this up here. And I'm going to test it out again to see if it will pull the data up. It's not pulling the data up. All right. So I'm going to go back to my dashboard. And I'm going to go to the shared report section here. Here's the report I just made. I'm going to hit the go to tab and see if we get our report. And we do. Okay, so it's not coming up when I click the link in the shared report building site, but more importantly, it is coming up correctly when I go to the main dashboard page, I go to shared reports and I find my report and I hit the link. So that's the test you want. You want people to go to that shared report and find it. They are never going to go to your shared report admin page. They're going to go to this page to run your report. All right, so that's a quick lesson, and you kind of saw a little way to test if your report doesn't come up right away to make sure that you have the right place. If you need help with this tutorial, give me a call, Catherine Matthews, in assessment and research at 4058 or cmatthews@everettsd.org. And I'm happy to help you with this. If there are other ideas that you have, please do not hesitate to ask.